Got some bales to put out on this trailer. Just washed my, if it don't fall to pieces, mount for my phone. All the cattle are fed now. Look at these guys, nice and happy. But I need to set some bales out for tomorrow so that Mondays are easy. I suppose I'll just do it every day because you don't want to come to work and then there be all these jobs to do on a Monday morning, do we? It's a bit tight getting in here, you know. It's crazy tight. So I'm trying to squeeze down here. Big Mick definitely would not get in this cab. But I got out of it this morning, so I'll get back in it. Right. What I should have done is probably had all this set up beforehand, but hey ho, it's live, innit? So let's go live. Right, so let me just show you what I'm trying to do. So I get this stuck on the screen somewhere so that one, I can see, and two, you guys can see. Looks like my windows are a bit mucky as well. So yeah, I've really not thought this through. Oliver, good to see you on, buddy. How are we doing? Get this all started. And Matthew as well. I wonder if you're going to be able to see. Let me see if I've got some washer fluid in this. Oh, I have. Well, that's a surprise. That doesn't usually happen. Jonathan Jarvis says afterwards. What are we saying that for? Let me have a look here. Live chat. Afterwards? Oh, do you mean like afternoon, maybe? Predictive text, eh? So, I'm just unloading these bales. That is on my trailer. Darren, hey up, how we doing? I'm just unloading these, helps Andy out tomorrow morning. So what I'm going to do is, I just need one bale from this really. What's everyone up to then today? Hey up Paul! I've got no Andy or Em. It's just me and my dad. And my dad's in the house now. Ash was going to come, but I think he's got a meal or something out for his grandma. So yeah, he's not coming. I don't know what Big Mick's doing. Not any help from him. End of year accounts. Wow, that sounds exciting. Real exciting, isn't it? So we get these blasted off, set out. Then I'm going to check that everywhere's got silage. And go from there, really. A few cattle's taking a bit later. I've got some merchandise to post before the spa closes. I really need to get that set up actually, so I've got light going on my optic come up from it because it's becoming to be a bit of a job, like. Especially for the guys at the spa. Anyway, it's dairy farming is rich. What's happening today then? Are you just milking or have you got some other jobs to be getting on with? Right now, the trailer's not supposed to move forward like that. Right, I'm going to get all these bales off this trailer. And then I can give myself another job to do, which is filling the trailer up. I like keeping busy, you know. Can't stand to be stood still for very long. Hey Philip, no, it gets that way, doesn't it? It really does. People do get busy. It's feeding a mixed up first group and a second group. Business. Here we go. See, I love this MX grab for this job. Like, just it really does make it easy. As I was saying to somebody the other day, like we never put this MX. We used to use the MX grab on the TM all the time, but I'm finding myself nearly never doing it now. Simply because I've just got used to using this. Fed calves and heifers up at 5. Oh no, not for me on a Sunday. I like to have my little lie in on a Sunday if I can. It's tilled 34 acres of oats. Go on, boy. And what have you? When will you plant your oats then, Philip? Just when it gets a bit nicer. Or have you actually got them in now? It's not something that I can say we've ever grown. Still no sign of new JCB. What are you gone for, Rich? What load all you bought? Can't remember how long it took for ours. I think they came and saw us and said, like, look, you normally swap at this time. Well, if you do, you're not going to get it at the time that you want it. Oh, you planted them yesterday, didn't you, Philip? I don't normally put bales at this side, but I've got a few extra today, and we've got to get the lorry in here, so... interesting fact that, wasn't it, guys? Yeah. Right. And I've got 2 left over there, if you can see them, stuck up, which I'll pop on this end. And then I'll go and check the cattle that need silage, just to make sure they're alright. That's good if you just got it in before it rained. Can't beat that. Wait, wait. Back on. So, let's have a look what we're saying on here. 53260. Oh, that'll be nimble. Little beast. Nice to get some new things on it. What's Philip saying now? Finished rolling, then it chucked it down. We've not actually gone and rolled our spring barley land. I think it's chittered as well. It got some rain after, so it compressed it a little bit. But that's the trouble sometimes, just getting the time to fit everything in with the weather. It's not stony land or anything though, so it's not like an issue for the combine. Right, I'm just going down here. Yeah, they're going to need a silage before the end of the day. I'll just show you these guys. How do we do this? I'll just take it out in the holder. There they are. So that ring feeder there is where I put my silage in. These are going to be grazed well, soon I suppose. Some of the land that we put it on though, the nature reserves, they don't want us to put them on too early. So we just have to sort of go by what they say. got some out in field now, like, but most of them have been pretty much overwintered. Like cattle that have never been in, and sometimes like if you buy some cattle in that have never been in their lives, you can start having a few problems with them, like pneumonia and stuff like that. Just because they're not really used to it, or they've not got the age to be able to cope with it. I don't really know why. Some of them just better just to keep them at grass. Right, where am I going? Silage. That's what we're going for. Yeah, some of them wild ones that come from like the Lake District and stuff like that. Just stick them back in the grass field and let them get some age to them. Right, so get in some of Don's silage. Well, it's running out. I'm going to have to be heading over there beginning of this week again, I think. But I don't like how they've been taking these bales off. Let me show you. Let me have a little grumble, right? So they were all on the opposite side of the trailer. So, I mean, why not just take them off from the back and just work its way back? So that we got even weight distribution. It's just a niggle, you know, it's not going to change anything in world, but like, just a niggle. Just a niggle. Sometimes when we're like in harvest, I like it to be even, the bales we put on the trailer evenly, because you start putting 3 of them Eston bales on, it starts to really lean the trailer across until you get some on the other side. Yeah, it looks good. My wheat's looking good out there, although it does look like it's got a bit close there, weren't we? Yeah, it's better for the trailer, Philip. We have got a few grass weeds coming in there though. Maybe you can just, maybe you can make them out, maybe you can't. But yeah, this wheat here and the stuff that's close to this tarmacy hard surface place, as you can see, this is where we have all our straw. So when the wind blows, it blows any grass weeds that are in the straw into the field here on this side. So yeah, it just really has impacted on this headland, the amount of grass weeds that we get. Which is great when it's right at the side of the farm, isn't it? Makes you look fantastic. Not. Do you have a lot of problems with grass weeds down there, Philip? But mainly ours is like ryegrass, but we do have some blackgrass as well. But we usually go and pick that. It's yeah. It's nearly manageable. Nearly. It's an absolute nightmare when you're picking it though. What a nightmare. Right, I'm just going to go and cut these bales of silage, and then I'll. You can see if I do it in one swoop, getting the wrap on. Oh my god! Let's use an axe because I ain't got a knife. Never heard of anything as ridiculous. I'm just using an axe to get the silage wrap off these bales. Crackers. Right, anyway, I'm going to show you, weren't I, if I can do it in one blast. Probably not, because it's on live, isn't it? Like, pressure is really on. Ah! No messing. Got it done. Back. How are we doing? Sorry, it's somebody dropping my grandma off for a dinner. What's people been saying on here then? Let's have a look. Jay, I agree, I'm good, thank you. Really good. No, I only had that mouthful of crisps. I didn't go too crazy with it. Oh, this silage don't want to puff time. Smells really, really crispy though. In that shed, unbelievably crispy. Matthew. Oh, it's weird because you can't spray them. Will Pips on. Oh, I've just answered you, Will, haven't I? Saying about the crisps. And Ryan Owens plays Farm Simulator. That's a long name. So, I picked this silage bale up. And I'm going to take it round for these guys, and hopefully I can drop it in so that it's nice and easy for me to unwrap it. But you know, there's always a chance that I'll leave it against the bars at one side and then it makes it an absolute nightmare. Yeah, we'll go this way, I think. This is what I do like about the 9 metre. I can just, it's got the reach to get these in. Near enough drop it down into the bottom. Oh, perfect. Absolutely fantastic. Right, I might try and take you with me to here. It might be a bit shaky. Oh. Hey fellas. So, we've got to unwrap this because you do not want this stuff left around your bales, because one, cows will attempt to eat it, and you know, that's not particularly good. And two, when you come to muck out, you have this stuff stuck all around your muck spreader, all around your field, and then you get it in your power harrow and your plough and your drill, and yeah, just plastic, innit? Be nice if there was an alternative to using this. Cut down on plastic use. Well, you can't really have biodegradable because sometimes you want your silage to last a couple of years. But anyway, these are the cattle that we will be grazing this next year. Strawed them all up this morning. A lot of them laid down, which is what I like to see. A lot of them are friendly, which is what I like to see. There's nothing worse than putting 20 or 30 wild Aberdeen Angus or Limmies out in a field, because they're not going to be very easy to bring back in. That's why if we do have any wild ones that we hello lad. If we do have any wild ones, I like to put them in the field around the farm, so then we can actually tame them a little bit. Yeah, they are all clean actually in here. Look at them. Clean. Clean. Ryan, so these are all Aberdeen Angus. Well, I say all. You got like a white one there. It probably is an Aberdeen Angus, but to me it also looks like a Hereford. So we got a brown one over there, but that's still Aberdeen Angus, but it's probably crossed with, like, I don't know, maybe Charolais or something like that. Yeah, most of the stuff that we graze is Aberdeen Angus. What else? Have we got anything else in here? We just leave it a bit mucky at the front of the pen, because this is where they do most of the urinating and pooing and whatever. But at the back, we like to have it really, really well bedded up, because this is obviously where they lay. As you can see, a lot of them are laid down. Just maxing and relaxing. Chewing their cud. We've still got ones trying to eat me. But this is what it's all about, this. Get some cattle then. Who's just said that? Big fan of cows, an arable farmer. JR Agri. Go back to being a mixed farm. Look at this. We're all literally surrounded by them. Yeah? Right, what more do you want? You're all trying to eat me as well, aren't you? Yeah? Yes, hello. So I wonder if we can see one of these cows, if they'll show us the mouth. Will you show us your mouth? People who've maybe never seen a cow's mouth. One's trying to headbutt me now. No, 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 no. So he's just getting a bit too friendly. Let's have a look. Let's look at your mouth. Come on. So he put his fingers in his mouth, and then rub the top. He'll open his mouth. I was hoping we could see that cows have at the front, they have teeth at the bottom, but they don't have teeth at the top. There's just like a hard palate there. And then towards the back of the mouth, they have their molars, and they have teeth at both sides. But it's just a bit weird that maybe for some people who don't know that they don't have teeth at the top. So they can't actually bite you at the front. But their tongues are really, really rough, like sandpaper on the top side, which helps them grip stuff, grip grass, grip the feed, grip my clothes. Look at this one, we've got a real hairy one here. Real curly haired Angus. That's one you could probably outwinter quite happily, whereas these maybe crossed with a bit more dairy sort of thing. It's got a lot finer hair. I guess his winter hair will be coming off now. Pretty much. Pretty much. Yes, get off. So let's just have a look at these comments while I've been passing this out. Ryan, so we have quite a few cows, and that's about all I say, because it's not about me saying how many cows I've got and how many acres and stuff. I'm trying to promote farming for younger generations and people maybe who wouldn't have thought of farming as a career. And I think as an industry, sort of talking about numbers and things can put a lot of people off. So you don't need to have any cattle or acres or pigs or whatever to want to be a farmer. You can go to your local college, get enrolled on a farming course, an agricultural course, and take it from there really. Gain some experience, go to your local farms, maybe see if they want any help on a weekend, just to get some experience. Things like that. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is I don't say how many cows or acres. But it's not many acres, we're a very, very small arable farm, and probably for a beef farm, we're probably quite big. But we all started somewhere, especially us when we moved here, we didn't have many cattle. It was our main sort of business, we were a mixed farm, but we didn't have that many, and we've just grown over the years. We invest in what we've made back into the business, try and grow it, get more cattle. I think that's what farming is, isn't it? Like, it's not really always about the money, it's about like just doing something that you really like doing. So that's what we've done. I'm just thinking what I should do. Should I drop this spike off? No, what I'll do is I will I've got another bale here to unwrap. Wait, spin this round. This is our silage clamp. This is maize silage, so it's quite difficult to cut and make nice and tidy and clean. But as you can see, you see that yellow bit? If I can get that in my one hand. So you know, like sweet corn, that's what maize is. Or it's similar to sweet corn. It's not like the one that you can actually buy. It wouldn't taste as nice, but it's really good for cattle feed. And they're also using this in a lot of digesters, so power plants, digester power plants. So I think Philip's just sent me something. Yeah, creative farming is great life to be involved in, especially so many choices. Oh yeah. There's, like I say, if people watch like my YouTubes, you can see that, like, yes, there are some things like I am unwrapping this bale, and I will do this a lot of times, but every day there's always something different happening. Like, it's not like you go into work in an office and you know that at this time you're allowed to have a break, at this time you're allowed to have this. This bale is a nightmare, you know. You seen this? I'm guessing. Oh no, it's all right. But the wrap, they'd obviously, when they started wrapping, they'd still continued baling because the wrap is inside the bale. So when it beeps at you, the baler. Well, let me turn this round. So when you're baling, you're driving along and you're getting the product into the baler, and then it beeps at you with a round baler. I know this because when I was like, from the age of probably about 8 or 9, I did a lot of contracting round baling for all summer with my dad, and it beeps at you to tell you that the bale's ready to be put this stuff on because it's got to the correct size. Now at that point you got to stop, or else you get what's just happened with that bale. It's really hard to pull this off because it's within the bale. So maybe they just missed, or just thought, oh, I'll just get this last end bit of row. So we pulled it in a bit. But it's not to worry, I've sorted it. What baler do I have, Ryan? I have a New Holland BB 9090. In fact, I could probably show you that actually. So I'm in that vicinity now. So it's a square baler. Those round bales there, we don't have a round baler anymore. We used to do. But we had a contractor in, but actually he's just gone and retired. So we're going to have to find another round bale contractor, or we're going to have to try and do more with the square baler here. So that's my Pottinger rake that I've just bought off the contractor who's just retired. Which, that's immaculate. It's used, but it's immaculate. And the guy who ran it before us, who we bought it off, really did look after it. And this is a weapon. So let me just turn that around. So that's the BB 9090. So that puts out a Heston bale. So they are, let me get this right, they are, I think 4 foot tall? 4 foot tall by 4 foot wide by, like, well, whatever length you want really, but 8 foot long to get them to fit onto trailers properly. So this is here is the height of the bale chamber. So if you imagine in summer when we're baling, there will be a bale in a bale-sized shape there coming out. Yeah, it'll be good and fun to show people that working. Yeah, that's right, Will. They are a lot easier to stack, our square bales, and you can also get a lot more in them. A lot more in them. You can get more in the stack space, because obviously when you got round, you've got you're stacking them together. Whichever way you stack them, you've got, because it's a circle, you're gonna have gaps. Whereas square ones, you can just ram them all together, which is always good. So yeah, what else we got in there? Oh, we just had my mill. My mill was in there, and my sprayer, and the little drill was at the back. Would I ever buy a round baler? Probably not. And the reason for that at the minute is because there are a lot of people around here that do have round balers. So if we want round baling doing, it's quite easy to get it done. And because there's a lot of contractors. What's the other reasons? We've got a square baler, which is more efficient for what we're doing, although you can't really do silage with it. You can't do it with that size bale. If we had a smaller square baler, you can get square bale wrappers, but they are quite expensive, and for the amount of square bale silage we would do, it's not really worth doing. So that's why we do rounds. Yeah. So yeah, no, I don't think we'd ever go back to having a round baler, but they do have their uses. I used to hate when you had the round baler and you were on hilly ground and you got like back it up this way and you're thinking, is it sloping this way, that way, or other way? And yeah, you then end up with bales rolling down the field. But that's round balers. But square balers have the problems as well. Forever going underneath or on top and sorting the knotters out and things like that. But yeah, square balers are at the minute the way forward for us. That's the reason we've got a 210R really, that baler. We didn't have anything to power it otherwise. Would I ever show cattle at the shows, says Joe Inglis. So I've shown cattle at like abattoirs, like deadweight and stuff, but just in competitions. But as for showing cattle at the shows, my great uncle used to do a lot of showing. Willie and Michael Seals used to do a lot of showing with the Belgian Blues. So I'm just trying to read these comments at the same time. And they did really well. They won the Yorkshire Show. I think they've won the Royal Welsh Show, Lincolnshire Show. They've won them all basically by the sounds of it when he tells me his stories. Up round your way with my deliveries tomorrow. Nice one, Paul. Yeah, so they've done all that, and it's just very time consuming, I think, and that's one thing that I really just do not have. I do not have time. But you never know. Like maybe one day my priorities might change. I might have a go at it, but I do enjoy going to the shows. It's not something I've done until very recently. It's go to the shows, but I'll tell you what, I need a bit of straw. But I do enjoy it. I like going to the Yorkshire Show. Me and the wife. I really hope we can get to Lambeth. I really hope we're not busy. Here we go. Okay. So, yeah, so possibly not. Do you show then Joe? It was Joe, wasn't it? Yeah, Joe. Do you show any cattle, or is that the reason that you asked? And also the other thing is, Joe, as well, like we don't do any breeding here, so maybe like if you're a suckle man and you're wanting to like promote your business or whatever, obviously taking them to shows is a good way to do that. But we're just finishing cattle, so I'd just be buying stock in to do it, which I don't know, maybe some people might frown upon, I don't know. Or maybe they wouldn't sell me the best ones because they know that like that one might win a show, so I'm going to keep that for myself. So yeah, it might be a bit difficult, if you get me. Right, I'm going to flip this around. Oh, forgot. I need to use the axe again, don't I? I don't know what I've done with my knife. I've been using it all morning. I'm guessing it's in the... Look at this. This is just like a weapon, isn't it? Right. This is the, like, if we haven't got a knife, we use the axe method. Because we sharpen it all the time. As you can see, it's very sharp. We used to use one of these at spreader bale for doing the bands when we had a quadrant baler. So we'd use that, and then you could like tie the bands around the handle and pull on it. I need that for trespassers. Yeah. Get back. No. If there's one thing that probably advise against, it's having anything like that in your cab, because it's a weapon, but it can be used against you. So I wouldn't do that. You could also get arrested, I suppose. I don't fancy spending time in prison. Like people say how you know, prisoners have got it easy and blah blah blah. Well, you know what? Yeah, but I won't fancy spending any time there. Right, so I've got that done. Oh, what time are we on now? I've not asked Will because he's in Australia. So we'll not ask what time it is there. I just want to know what time it is here. How many strings are on the bale? 6. 6 strings on each bale. Yeah, Ryan, there's 6. So on the Heston bales, they have 6. So you can get mini Hestons, and I think they have 4. If I'm pretty sure they have 4. But they're only like, I would say half the width. I don't know if they are. Nice, that's Ryan. So, what's it like then, Ryan? Is like Farm Simulator similar to like real? I don't know. Like, does it seem quite real playing it? It's not something that I've once, I think I thought about getting it, but then like, I don't know. I just got too busy. It's like I know these like simulators for like airplanes and stuff like that are real like close to it. 10 minutes to 8 PM, Joe. 3 hours to bedtime. Oh, so we're early for you today. Dead early. Right, I'm gonna see if I wonder if M put anything in the mixer yesterday. Let's go and have a look, shall we? So we do like a pre-mix. 12:45. Oh, that's good because at 1 I need to be having my dinner. I'm feeling like I need it now. So we're just gonna have a look in the mixer and see if it's got anything in it. I could plug the weight cell in and look at the weight, but this is better. All right, so no. But that's the amount that gets left on the rotors in the mixer. I'm just trying to knock some of the, because we fill it that full, we get bits that spill and then stick up. I'm not going to get that because it's too far to reach. But yeah, looks like then after dinner I'm going to be doing a bit of a pre-mix, so we've got some on. Lord Jackson and Buzz the dog. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, you're indoors, keep it nice and warm. But I'll tell you what I did see, which I thought was quite neat. Is it like on Farm Simulator where you can build like your own farm or something on it, like as in like the home site for the farm, like this area? So I think I saw on Ollie Blogs's, somebody had built like Ollie Blogs's farm onto it, which I thought that was just pretty cool. Right, I'm gonna get on this 7.5 and take that up to the clamp. It's quite hard for me sometimes being on live because I'm thinking about live. It must be using like a few parts of my brain at the same time, and you sort of lose train of thought on what you're actually doing. But that might just be my brain. Because my brain I think works a little bit different to everybody else's. So I found out when I was at uni that I had dyslexia, so I always knew that I was bad at spelling. Not like really bad, but pretty like not as good as compared to what my other subjects. And yeah, I had a test, and yeah, I was dyslexic. But then I think a lot of farmers are. Now I've heard Tom Pemberton saying before that he's dyslexic. Get real life. It's similar to real life, but in a game, and you can't get stuck or stuff like that. Map called No Man's Land, or in a field in a normal map. All right, cool. So I'm on the 7.5 now with M's graffiti still all over it. Seeing the famous Joe Seals, and I think we've got. Oh no, Andy must have been rubbed off the side then. So Andy's name was rubbed on the side as well. Wrote on the side. It's been rubbed off. So I'm just going to back this in here. And then it's all ready to go for a mix. There's a few crisps outside as well, actually. I don't know if anybody spotted them earlier. Oh, they're there. Do I? Yeah, I think I'll leave this actually. I'm not going to start a mix until after dinner. So I think, guys, that's probably about where I'm going to leave it. So I'm going to go in now. I'm getting fairly hungry. I don't know if anybody else is. Usually I have my dinner at 1 o'clock on a Sunday. It's a bit of a change to the normal routine, so it always makes me feel a little bit hungry. So yeah, if you wanted to know that. So yeah, I've got a few bits of straw to tidy up because I did the straw blowing, didn't I? And I've dropped a bit when I've been going around the yard, and then I'm off. Are all my tractors John Deere? Yep, apart from my JCBs and my Cobelco digger. Right, I'm just picking up the loose straw now. Oh, that's what I could ask people. Right, so you know when I'm packaging my cups and stuff, does anybody think it's a good idea to package it with straw? Huh? I thought it's quite a good idea. And then Andy says no, people might be allergic to it or something. But yeah, I didn't really think about that. I don't think people are allergic to straw either. They're like allergic to like gluten or like pollen. I don't think there's much pollen really in straw because it's dyed. Like people get allergic to hay, don't they? But it's not hay, it's straw. What does anybody think to that? Because it would make packaging like more interesting and more farmer related if I did that, I think. Yep, right, so like I said, I'll have a YouTube later on the bits that I'll have done this afternoon. But wow, this has gone on for a long time, hasn't it? 48 minutes. Jesus. Time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, I'm just looking for my key now. I'm going to shut this door up, go and have my dinner, and then find some more jobs to do when I come back out. Right, see you guys. Thanks for watching.